Hello everyone, welcome back in lecture series on topic solid state. Today in this lecture we will solve numericals on formula of compound. So let us see how to calculate formula of compound. While solving the problems based on formula of compound, you must have to remember some important point. That is, any cube has 8 corners like this. Every cube has 8 corners, and at 8 corners one particle is there. At 8 corners 8 particles are there, and any cube has 12 edges like this. These are the edges of cube. And how many edges are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So 12 edges are there. Every cube has how many edges? 12 edges and 8 corners and 6 faces like this. This is the top face, bottom face, front face, back face and 2 side faces. So every cube has 8 corners, 12 edges and 6 faces, and this is called as this line which touches the 2 corner particles. This is called as a diagonal line, is known as a body diagonal. It is called as what? Body diagonal. And this diagonal is called as a face diagonal. This is the face of one of the face of this cube, and this line between these 2 corner particles of the face is known as what? Face diagonal. So every cube has 8 corners, 12 edges, 6 faces, and it has a body diagonal and face diagonal, and edge length, that is equal to A, or edge length of all the edges are of same length. These are all the edges are same, and generally it is denoted by small letter A. And there are 3 types of unit cells in cubic system. First, that is primitive or simple cubic unit cell. And in simple cubic unit cell, particles are present at the corners only. And at 8 corners, 8 particles are there, and each corner particle, every corner particle, it contributes only 1/8 part to this particular unit cell, and therefore 1 divided by 8 into 8 is equal to 1 particle. So in case of simple cubic unit cell, only 1 particle is there. Like this, here at corners, 8 corners, 8 particles there, and only 1/8 part belongs to this particular unit cell. The contribution of this particle is only 1/8 part. Then second type of cubic unit cell, that is body centered unit cell, and in body centered unit cell, particles are present at the corners, 8 corners, and along with that 1 particle is present at the center of the unit cell. So 1/8 into 8 is equal to 1 particle from the corner particle, and at the center of the body 1 particle is there. Therefore body centered cubic unit cell contain how many particles? 2 particles, 1 plus 1 like this. These 1/8 part combines and forms 1 particle, and this 1 particle is present in the body of this unit cell, and it is not shared by any other unit cell, and therefore this 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2 particles. Then face centered cubic unit cell, it has particles. In case of face center, particles or atoms are present at the 8 corners of the unit cell, and along with that they are present at the center of the each face. So 6 faces are there. So at every face one particle is there. So at the center of each face one particle is there, and it is shared between two unit cells. So this particular particle, half portion of this particle belongs to this unit cell and half belongs to the other unit cell, and therefore here as it is shared by two unit cell, 1/2 into 6 is equal to 3 particles. So total number of particles in face center cubic unit cell 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4 particles. So all these points you have to note down here because these are very important, and while solving these problems based on this formula of compound it is necessary. So see here, we will solve the numerical problem 1.2 from your textbook. That is, what is that? See, a compound made of C and D crystallizes in FCC structure. Atoms of C are present at the corner of the cube and atoms of D are at the center of the face of the cube. What is the formula of compound? What is the problem? A compound made of elements C and D, and it crystallizes in FCC structure, face center cubic structure. An atom of C, element C, are present at the corner of the cube, and atom of D are at the center of the face of the cube. What is the formula of the compound? So C atoms are present at the corners, and you know that in cubic unit cell 8 corners are there, and therefore C atoms are present at these 8 corners, and like this 8 corners are there, and at 8 corners C atoms are present like this, and D elements, atoms of D element are at the center of the face. It is a face center cubic structure. Therefore atoms are present at the corner as well as these are present at the center of the face, and D atoms of element D are at the center of the face of the cube, and any cube has 6 faces. So here at the center of this face, then at the center of this face, and at the center of this face like this, at the center of this bottom face, and center of the back side face. So top face, bottom face, front face, back face, and 2 side faces. So at the center of each face D atom is there, and it has a FCC structure. So C atoms are present at 8 corners, and their contribution is only 1/8 part, and therefore number of these C atoms in unit cell is equal to 1/8 into 8, that is equal to 1. And D atoms are at the center of the 6 face. D atoms कुठे आहेत? फक्त सेंटरला आहेत फेसच्या, याप्रमाणे टॉपच्या, बॉटमच्या, तसंच इकडे 2 साईडचे आणि फ्रंटचं आणि बॅकचं. So contribution of each face centered particle to the unit cell is half atom. कारण हे जे पार्टिकल आहे ह्याचा फक्त हाफ पोर्शन या युनिट सेलचा असेल, आणि राहिलेला हाफ पोर्शन हा इकडच्या युनिट सेलचा असणार. त्यामुळे कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन ऑफ ईच फेस सेंटर पार्टिकल टू द युनिट सेल इज हाफ ॲटम, अँड देअरफॉर number of D atoms in unit cell is equal to 1/2 into 6, that is equal to 3. And as it is a FCC structure, total number of particles 4, and therefore out of these 4 particles C atoms of element C is only 1, and atoms of D are 3. and therefore formula of the compound is CD3, because here C is a corner particle and each corner particle contribute only 1/8 part. So from 8 particle, 1/8 into 8 is equal to 1. So total particles of C atom is equal to 1 and total particles of D atom is equal to 3, and therefore formula of the compound is CD3. याप्रमाणे हे एक्झाम्पल्स सोडवायचे. अजून एखादं एक्झाम्पल बघूया. प्रॉब्लेम नंबर 2. इफ 3 एलिमेंट्स X, Y and Z crystallizes in cubic solid with X atoms at the corner, Y atoms at the cube center and Z atoms at the center of the face of the cube, then write the formula of the compound. आपल्याला दिलेल्या या माहितीवरून काय करायचं आहे, फॉर्म्युला कंपाऊंडचा लिहायचा आहे. आता एक्स ॲटम्स हा क्यूब आहे आणि एक्स ॲटम्स कुठे आहेत, तर दीज आर प्रेझेंट ॲट द 8 कॉर्नर्स. सो ॲट 8 कॉर्नर्स एक्स ॲटम्स, सपोज these blue colored circles represent the atoms of X element X. So at the 8 corner 8 elements are there and Y atom are at the center of the cube. So here the center of the cube Y atom is there and Z atoms are at the center of the 6 faces. आता Z atom प्रत्येक बॉटमच्या आणि टॉपच्या फेसच्या सेंटरला, त्याप्रमाणे इथे फ्रंटच्या आणि बॅकच्या आणि तसंच इकडे 2 साईडच्या फेसेसच्या. सो ग्रीन पार्टिकल्स आर ऑफ Z एलिमेंट. Here red particle is of Y element and these blue particles, that is atoms of X element. So X atoms are present at the corner, that is blue colored circles. Y atoms are present at the center, that is red color, and Z atoms are at the center of the 6 faces, that is green color particle. So we have to write what? Formula of the compound. So you know the contribution, corner particles contributes only 1/8 part. So 1/8 into 8, that is equal to 1. So how many X atoms are there? Only 1. Z atoms are at the center of the 6 faces, that is these green colored spheres, and therefore here each sphere is shared by 2 unit cell. So its contribution is only half atom and therefore contribution of each face centered particle to unit cell is half. 6 faces are there, so 1/2 into 6, that is equal to 3. So Z atoms, how many Z atoms are there? 3 Z atoms are there and Y atoms is at the center of the cube and it is not shared by any other unit cell, and therefore here Y atom, number of Y atoms in unit cell is equal to 1. So formula of the compound is what? X into Y, XY, Z3. X1, Y1, Z3. X चा किती आहे? 1 आहे. Y सुद्धा सेंटरला असल्यामुळे एकच आहे आणि Z चे किती आहेत? 3 आहेत. सो X1, Y1, Z3 इज द फॉर्म्युला ऑफ द कंपाऊंड. सो याप्रमाणे तुम्ही फॉर्म्युला कंपाऊंडचा काढू शकता. त्याच्यासाठी आपल्याला फक्त काय माहिती पाहिजे की कॉर्नर पार्टिकल किती युनिट सेलने शेअर केलेलं असतं, फेस सेंटरला असलेलं पार्टिकल किती युनिट सेलने शेअर केलेलं असतं आणि सेंटरला बॉडीच्या असणारं किती युनिट सेलने शेअर केलेलं असतं. तसंच एज पार्टिकल, या एक्झाम्पलमध्ये एज पार्टिकलचा कुठेही उल्लेख आला नाही, पण एज पार्टिकलसुद्धा असतात आणि एव्हरी एज particle which is present at the center of the edge, it is shared by 4 other unit cells. त्याच्यामुळे एज असलं तर काय करायचं, 1/4 into number of particles आणि त्याप्रमाणे तुम्ही घ्यायचं. So you can solve numerical example based on the formula of the compound. So thank you.